What the heck? Why aren't you playing like Raid Shadow Legends anymore?
Aaron, I can't.
What do you mean?
I literally can't.
What do you
it
mean?
anymore.
It's Raid Shadow Legends. It's the biggest mobile game of 20 whatever year.
I spent 2 years, Aaron, on a different game that was exactly the same.
I thought you were gonna say you were trapped inside Raid Shadow Legends for 2 years.
No. Have you been catching up on the Raid Shadow Legends lore, Aaron?
A little bit, actually. No, not really though. There's the one dude who's like an elf though.
Yeah.
And he's like bam bam magic, and then like things happen.
That's fascinating.
Yeah, right?
Let's explain this bit, shall we?
Yeah. You started it.
Well, first of all, welcome everyone to the Baron Variety Podcast. I'm Ben.
I'm Aaron.
And we're here to record
for Raid Shadow Legends.
Just kidding.
Welcome to the Raid Shadow Legends podcast.
We're not sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
I wish we were sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
I would be. If they're interested, Raid Shadow Legends, hit us up.
Give us money.
Here's what happened. So, there was a chili cook-off at the church, right?
Yeah.
And
that's where it started. I don't know this story.
That's where it started.
Because I was totally not involved in that.
No.
Because I had to attend a chili cook-off and make chili.
Because you made the chili.
Yeah, and then talk to people.
Yeah, so Aaron was with his girlfriend making chili for the college group. Tell them the chili you made first.
The chili? Okay, so we made Leah's mom's chili. It's one of my favorite chilies in general because my girlfriend, she's vegetarian, right?
Right.
So she don't eat the meat, and her parents are vegan. So obviously we got to make something a little special. And she was like, I want chili that I can actually eat. And we're probably like, oh, there probably won't be any like vegetarian chili like at all. So why don't we just make it? I really enjoy it. I'm sure other people will. And so the chili was just like, it had like plant-based like meat crumbles.
Meat crumbles?
That's what they're called. They're called meat crumbles. And then it was, just basically like corn. And then the different thing though is that you take the onions and the jalapenos and you puree them in tomato juice. And then that's how you like make it like have that kick. Because
without the chunks.
Yeah, without the chunks. So it's like kind of smoother in a way.
Yeah.
And like you don't get those like weird like super crunchy bits and stuff.
Because Leah don't like texture.
Yeah, she don't like texture things.
Aaron talked about this on another podcast, like this exact chili. I remember because I listened to it yesterday.
Oh yeah, no, it's good chili. We made it for the chili cook-off, which somehow ended up being a Raid Shadow Legends bit.
Yeah.
So please educate me, good sir.
Well, first the other college group members made just ramen. They just straight up made ramen and called it college chili.
Now that ramen is sitting on my back porch.
It's a very funny image, actually.
It's just in a congealed brick.
It's because it's cold outside and it won't melt.
It's very cold.
It's a good bit. Okay, so here's what happened. Let me explain the bit.
Yes, please.
So we're at the chili cook-off, and I don't know what it was. I was having a good day, and Raid Shadow Legends apparently was the funniest thing to me that day. It literally came out of nowhere. We were just sitting at the table, and I was just like, let's play Raid Shadow Legends. And I just kept saying that over and over. And I don't know, it just came, I don't know. The Raid Shadow Legends must have like entered my brain or something. Because I just kept saying.
They sponsor literally everyone on YouTube, so.
I just kept saying like, let's play Raid Shadow Legends. And at the end of the cook-off, they were having like a fun, I guess it was like a group activity thing. They were like asking us questions.
Yeah, it was like a discussion thing.
Yeah.
Because it was like for a small group thing. So they were like, everyone go to your small groups and like talk about this stuff, which usually we meet on Sundays, but that was when the chili cook was. So
it just kind of whatever. She asked one question. She was like, What would you take with you if you were stranded in the belly of a whale? And I slam my hands on the table and I look at everyone. I'm like, Raid Shadow Legends. And everyone died laughing. It was so funny.
See, I got that part. And I was like, oh, that's really funny. Wow, this bit will end quickly.
No. So I just kept, because Philip was sitting next to me.
Yeah.
And I was just still going on about Raid Shadow Legends, like, man, And Philip's like, what if we just got it, like, for the bit? And I was like, let's do it. I'm genuinely curious about this game. Anyway,
no.
So he downloaded the game. I downloaded the game. We made Cora download the game.
And Ian too.
Downloaded it. Ashton downloaded it. And then we all came back here.
No, we came back here, and then Ashton.
Then Ashton
downloaded it, and then Cora and Ian downloaded it too. Because originally it was just you and Philip.
Well, at the church, they downloaded it on their phones.
Really?
I don't know if they started playing it until they got here.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
They did download it there. And
because we went and got ice cream and then we came to my house.
Yeah.
And then hung out.
And then I was like, hey, we're all playing Raid Shadow.
And I was like, oh God, why?
And then Leah got it.
Yeah.
And you got it.
Yeah.
And then literally everyone in this basement was playing Raid Shadow Legends.
Except for Emma and Hannah.
They were immune to the curse.
They were immune to the curse.
But you guys are like hooked on it now.
Okay, me, Philip, and Leah are still playing it. Ian hasn't been on in a couple of days. We made it so the whole the bit escalated to making a clan, right?
We were like, this is peak bit. If we can at least get to a level where we make a clan,
right,
that'll probably be when it dies.
So Philip was like, "Oh, at level 13 you can make a clan," and so we were all trying to grind to level 13 because you get XP super quickly in the beginning of it.
Yeah.
And so we did it and we started getting all the XP. And Philip got to 13 and he was like, "I'm gonna make a clan." He's like, "Wait, I need 250 gems." Which is their premium currency.
Yeah.
That's way harder to get.
Unless you pay money.
Unless you pay money. And so then the bit kind of died right then and there. Unless. The next day I was curious and just kind of learning the game because I was like, okay, what the heck is this actually about? And then the next day I was like, realistically, how long would it take to get 250 gems to make a clan? And so I grinded it out a little bit. I literally just played through half of the campaign or whatever and upgraded a couple people. And then next thing I knew, I had 200 gems and I was like, what the heck? The game hands you rewards so much. And so then I did one more thing and I won a tournament and it gave me more gems.
Well,
and then it was the next day I had enough to make a clan and I was like, did somebody say clan?
He literally just texted that to us.
Yeah.
And then he sent us the code and everything. And I was like, well, frick, I guess we're joining Toyotathon.
Yep.
Which I'm Truck Month. But yeah, that's the bit. That's the Raid Shadow Legends bit. Woo!
I don't know. I don't know what to say.
I deleted the game because
Why?
Because listen, so there's a Star Wars game called Galaxy of Heroes that came out 3 years ago or something.
I remember you playing this all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I played it so much in high school. I played it for 2 years straight. I think I killed my iPod playing it.
Yeah.
I played it so much. And Raid Shadow Legends is the exact same structure. They're the exact same game. You've got the main campaign. You've got heroes that you unlock. You know, you've got tournaments. You got clans. It's the same exact game with a different skin. There are a couple things that Raid Shadow Legends did that I preferred over the Star Wars game. But I learned about myself when I made this connection. I was like, I'll play anything if it has a Star Wars skin on it.
Yeah. No.
You know.
That's where you discovered that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's that.
You told me about that, and I was like, yeah, that's true though, because I was
true.
You hate multiplayer. I was thinking about this the other day, and I was like, Ben really hates online games. He hates them. He does not play them whatsoever. He doesn't like first-person shooters that much. Man,
well,
he loves Battlefront too.
But I do like Call of Duty.
I mean, yeah.
It's just I've never been
super into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll play with friends.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, that's the funnest part.
Exactly.
We just got to get a copy of Black Ops 2 and just let it ride.
Just let it go until we start arguing with each other.
Nah. We just got to get 2 more 360 controllers and buy a $5 copy of Black Ops 2. I'm so down for this. I'm so down for it. I've been wanting to get Black Ops 2 for that specific reason.
What is my purpose? You play Black Ops 2.
Oh my god.
Same with my VR system. It's what is my purpose? You play Beat Saber.
Uh-huh. That's my phone now. What is your purpose?
Raid
Shadow Legends.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
But yeah, the other day, I was actually at work
Uh-huh.
when I deleted it because I was playing it at work. You know?
No.
I had it and I was going through it and just having it on auto because whatever.
Who cares?
And I was like, I just don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to just open it up and push auto all the time.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, yeah, I could play the game, but then I have to play the game. I can't let it.
No.
I can't let it run while I'm carrying trays somewhere.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So it's I already played the Star Wars game. There are actually 2 guys that I know for sure at my workplace who still play the Star Wars one.
Wow.
And
that's crazy.
I was like, man, I have that weird kind of I used to play it before you guys did. I played it before it was cool kind of thing to it. But I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. The bit, I got everyone in the group to play the game.
You did.
The bit, hit its peak for me.
Uh-huh.
I'm done with the bit.
Well, now the bit's gonna die.
Yeah, pretty much. I haven't told anyone but you that I've deleted it.
Oh, no.
So unless they listen to this podcast, they're not going to know either.
Gasp. This podcast is probably going to come out in like 2 weeks anyway. So.
Exactly. So by that point, it'll probably have already killed itself.
Everyone will probably be done.
Self-sustaining.
Yeah.
Anyway, what is this podcast actually supposed to be about?
I don't know. You just said, hey, let's talk about Raid Shadow Legends this time. And I was like, okay, sure. And then like 10 minutes later, here we are. What do we talk about?
I thought we were going to do like a 2019 recap.
Oh, we can do that.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
That's what we're doing
2019.
now.
Okay, best.
Wait, I have a fun story to tell you, though.
Okay, yeah, what is this?
Yeah, I meant to tell you this early, but I wanted it to be on the podcast.
Okay, is this just like Bit Podcast now?
I guess we can just call it Bitcast.
Okay, welcome to
want.
Bitcast.
Yeah, so you were at winter camp when this happened. It was Sunday, it was a college group, we're all hanging out, we're playing games. Philip's like, hey, let's play Jason, because it's
Gotcha.
kind of a chill week anyway.
Yeah.
We didn't really have a lesson, we just kind of discussed what they talked about in the service.
Right.
So we're playing Jason. So Philip did his thing first, and he did his like goblin character that he did for the New Year's thing.
That's a good one.
He basically just did that, but like as a murderer.
Right.
And so I was like, this voice is like very similar to like Yoda's voice, like kind of a bad version of Yoda's voice, but like a Yoda's voice.
Please tell me this is going where I think it's
Yeah.
going.
So I was like, hey Philip, I want next round. It's my turn. So
You've never been like Jason before, have you?
I've been Jason a couple times, like 2 or 3 times.
I don't remember you ever being Jason.
I
think
did-
I've been gone like every
You probably
single
have been gone every
Yeah.
time I've done it, just because I'm intimidated by your funny.
By my funny? Oh no.
But yeah, so I did it. I just ran around with like Yoda, doing Yoda's voice. I was like, kill you, I will. Like just,
That is
it was so
amazing.
funny.
Oh, that's so good.
And I was like, little creature I am. Backflip I do.
That's so good.
So funny.
Oh man.
Oh man. And then Ian went next after me. And I don't even know what his character was, but I just remember like being in like a hallway and him running down and being like, "Your toes are forfeit."
Oh no.
Give me your toes. It was so good.
That's really good.
It was so good.
Oh man.
Oh man.
I wish I could have been there. What was
I
I,
wish
doing
you-
at that time?
I wish you could have been there too. We were like, man, Aaron's missing some good bits.
Yeah, no kidding. I've been missing out on a lot recently.
Well, that's just the nature of the season.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
We should just talk about bits now.
I mean, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, so what's another good bit?
I guess I could talk about prank calls that we did
Yeah,
at
do that.
winter camp. So at winter camp, all the middle schoolers that I was in charge of and was told to not let them die, they found out prank calls are really heckin' funny, even if they're like bad, because they're in middle school, so everything's funny.
Some of us are still in middle school.
Right? So a lot of them were just awful. A lot of them weren't that good. But Joe, like youth pastor, man, he was like, someone was like, hey, you should do one. And he was just like, okay, yeah, like give me the phone. And so like someone handed him his phone and like we're driving down there. So he's like, he's the one driving because he's an adult and you got to be 25 to drive the van and all that, which is funny because he just turned 25. So last year he couldn't drive the van and it was really funny.
That's funny.
But he's like on the phone and they called like Foot Locker. And he answers it, and he's just like, hey, hi, I'm looking for some shoes for my mom. Like, she's really big, and, like, I'm looking for shoes that she can, like, slim down in. And he kept talking about how, like, big his mom was. And at one point, like, the lady on the phone was just like, this is your mom you're talking about? And he's like, yeah, she's big. And she just goes,
She's big.
that's just plain rude. And he's like, nah, you don't understand. Like, you haven't seen my mama. Like, you know, a semi, like, truck? She's that big. And then, like, the lady just like hung up the phone. But that was a good one. And then
I'm not gonna serve a customer who wants to genuinely buy shoes for his big mom.
yeah, no. It just wasn't happening.
Man.
And apparently like one of the other guys there called like a restaurant and just kept them on the phone constantly. Like would not let him leave. He was like on there for like 15-20 minutes of just straight talking and asking questions and being like, well, what if I wanted to do this? And at like one point, I guess I wasn't there for this one, but like everyone was talking about it because it was hilarious. And at one point the server like on the phone just like says, hold on 1 second, puts the phone aside him and just goes, ah! And like brings the phone back. And like the kid doing the prank call, he was just like, don't you use that tone with me. Don't raise your voice at me. I am a paying customer. And just like kept it going. And he was just like, if I want to do this, then I can. And you got to serve me. And it was just, it's so good.
Oh, man. Oh,
yeah, that was
man.
like the main bit of the whole weekend. Another one was What Are the Odds? So like we played What Are the Odds?
I did that on Sunday.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I heard about that.
We were in between games. I think Ian was hiding his items for the Jason game.
Okay.
And I'm just sitting there kind of just whatever, just kind of bored. And I go, "Hey, what are the odds you go make a snow angel?" Like I didn't really say it to anyone. I just kind of said it. And then like no one really acknowledged me, and Ashton turns and he goes, 10.
That's awesome.
It was great. And then the first time it didn't happen, and then I think the second time it did, like we shortened it to like 5, and then we did it again, and he had to go out and do it.
Dang.
And then for whatever reason, everyone else just decided, you know what, we're just gonna do it.
Oh man,
not even gonna play.
I
What
saw
Are
the
Odds.
snaps of those, and like when I got back, that was like one of the first things I asked Emma. I was like, "What happened at group while I was gone?" And she was like, "Oh, we were playing What Are the Odds?" And Jason, and I was like, "All right, makes sense." But like the What Are the Odds at camp though got like pretty whack. One of them was just like, "Hey, what are the odds?" Because so basically, we had our cabin, and the cabins were just like door, room, like bunks. Yeah, like no like little foyer, no connecting anything. It was like cabin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's like one room.
Yeah, one room, just beds, and then like windows on each side, whatever. So we had the furthest one from the bathroom.
Ooh.
And yes,
That's
you had
rough.
to walk to the bathhouse. And it was
so
like
you had to go outside.
you had to go outside.
Ooh.
You had to go outside through the snow, and like we were like 3 hours away. So it was like north, and it was cold, and it was like snowy and raining like the entire weekend.
Oh boy.
Like all day Saturday, we just got like rain snow mix, and then it turned to ice like overnight. And it was bad. But one of the guys like in our room, like we were just playing like What Are the Odds and something, and one of them just pipes up and goes, "What are the odds you run to the bathroom and take a shower in your underwear?" And one of the guys was just like, 1 in 10, let's go. And then like they went once and it didn't happen, but we were playing it as if like you do it once and you lose, then you have to reverse it, and the person that challenged it has a chance to do it themselves.
Oh yeah.
And that's what happens.
Oh.
So like one of our guys just had to run out like in his underwear and just straight to the bathroom, and everyone's just like watching and like laughing and stuff. That wasn't the worst one though. Another idea that was brought up was, what are the odds that while everyone's in the showers, because there's like 4 showers.
Yeah.
And there's like around 50 guys from all the churches and places there. And so, I mean, I guess there were more showers around the back, but from where we were, like the closer one, there was like 4 showers. And someone goes, what are the odds you jump in the shower with someone else and take a shower with them? And like it got close. It was like 22-23.
Ooh.
It was, yeah, it got pretty close. The other really good one was we challenged like one of the older guys, and they were just like, "Hey, what are the odds you get hard nipples?" And it happened. And so like at night when we all went back to the cabin, I was like, they said, "Oh, Luke's gotta get hard nipples," and I was like, "What? Like, what does that mean?" And like they explained it to me, and basically he had to take his shirt off and like go lay down and
In
make
the
like
snow.
a face first snow angel. Yeah, it's 10 degrees at night, snowing, ice, snow, ice again, like on the ground, and he just snow angel comes back inside. His whole pants are like soaked, and like he's just like oh, and then everyone's like, he got hard nipples. And I was like, dude, what is happening?
Boy, middle schoolers.
It was like, oh my gosh. We had like some 9th graders in there too. But for the most part, man, it was just,
We used to be like
too
that.
much. Yeah, but like we weren't that bad. We're worse now than we were then.
I guess so.
We have too much freedom. But yeah,
No, we don't have enough. That's the problem. The few times we get
Oh,
together,
yeah,
it's like
that's
we gotta
true.
let it all out.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
Everything
boy.
would be solved. But yeah, those are some of the great bits that happened.
Some good bits.
Mm-hmm.
Man, the boys, Dude Wave has incredible bits.
We do have incredible bits.
I just feel like explaining some of them is like This is not a smart thing to do.
Sacrilege.
It's just like it won't make sense because it's not funny. They're not
Well,
funny
like
at all.
the classic freezed.
I was gonna, I was gonna go with that one.
So it's like 3 a.m. We're playing Quiplash, and like Ian just fires off, and he's just like, boom, freezed.
I forget what the prompt was, but I
do
remember
too, but it just said freezed.
his was like freezed beef lump, and yours was like
that's where it originated? I
Yeah.
thought it was like free. Oh, no. I do know where it came from then.
Oh.
I thought that was a different one. So what it was like, think of another name for meatloaf.
yeah.
And so it was like you and Ian was like freezed beef lump, and then you were like congealed bread meat. Or no, wait, it was the other
It
way
was
around.
something like that.
Yeah.
I don't remember who
I don't know
said
where
what,
freezed came
but I
from.
remember it was those two answers.
Yeah.
It was like another name for meatloaf, and I saw freezed,
Gosh,
and I
you lost it.
died.
You were dead on the ground.
That was the funniest thing. I was laughing for like 10 minutes.
What was the other one that happened like New Year's Eve when we were playing like Dictionarium and you were
So like Dictionarium works at, like, it gives you a prompt, and then you're supposed to
make a word related to
you're
that
supposed to make a
prompt.
definition for
for
that.
the word, right.
Make a definition first, and then you make a word.
A synonym.
Yeah, a synonym.
That's like means the same thing, but it's like a completely different word.
Yeah. So the prompt was passion farming.
Uh-huh.
And listen, it's like 2-3 a.m. and
Yeah.
I misunderstood what I was supposed to do.
Uh-huh.
So I typed in a word instead of like a definition.
Yeah.
So everyone, it's like, when it's showing what everyone put down, it's like, oh, here's the definition. Here's the definition. Passion farming, gill grieve. And everyone just like, somebody's dumb. He didn't understand the prompt.
And then like the next round you put it again and
I didn't put it again.
That was Jimmy.
Jimmy did.
Yeah, Jimmy did
was
it.
like, huh, gill grieve. I
And-
thought about it. I thought about doing it.
And like we all thought it was you too. So
Yeah.
like he totally played us, but like yeah, that was a good one.
Well, because I thought about it and I was like, it wouldn't be funny if I said it, but like because someone else said it, it's funny.
That's
true. Because they're
a
bincing me.
Yeah, a lot of our bits like Bince, that's a good
Yeah,
one.
Vince is a good one.
I just started like one day and I was like, for some reason I really just want to call someone a Bince chicken. Like that's it. And then like boom, that became a bit. But like it's just most of our bits are just like words. Like
just
one word.
dumb
like,
words.
yeah. Like I remember it was at like Impact, like summer camp, and we were like we're so tired. Like Ian, Joseph and I are just like chilling or whatever. Or I think it was Philip was there too. And we're all just like chilling in our bunks in like our room in our cabin. And we're going around just like saying weird stuff and just like so tired and just emotionally drained from like everything happening. And I was like, hey Ian, what's your favorite Sour Patch Kid? Because we're like next to each other on like bottom bunks. And like it's dead silent. And I look over and he's dying laughing. You know it's good when Ian does his like freak out laughter and like full on like
Yeah.
his leg and like shaking back and forth before he says something because he thinks it is the funniest thing and he's like so broken down by that point. But he just turns to me and he's just like, for some reason my brain just wants to say gweep. And like we all lost it like after that. Like that was
Gweep.
it.
Oh man.
That's a good one.
What else? Oh, dude, like we have like a whole heist bit.
Oh yeah. You want to explain the heist?
Yeah, I'll explain the heist bit.
All right.
So listen, so the boys are all hanging out. We're just hanging out. It's like, hey, what you guys want to do? Let's go to Target because Target's
like to go to Target.
Target's just a fun place to
Target's
go.
the best.
Target's, you have an adventure at Target, So you go to Target, and we're just hanging out,
Oh, sure do have an adventure at Target, huh?
and we get to like the DVD section, like the movie section, and there's like a back shelf with like, I don't know.
Pop culture whatnots.
Yeah, it's like between the video games, the DVDs, and like the books.
And the TVs.
And the TVs. And there's like the, back wall of the place has got like just, stuff
Random
for, like,
clearance and that kind of stuff.
And there's like I don't know, like a tiny kind of cardboard box display thing.
Mm-hmm.
And like
It was
obviously
for some Harry Potter products.
yeah, it's for like some Harry Potter thing. Obviously it's empty because there's
Yeah.
nothing in there.
Yeah.
Because either it's all been bought out or like no one cares.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of those cardboard boxes kind of displays that has like a video. So, it's got like the button and there's like the screen and then there's like the speaker on the side.
Yeah.
Well, Ian's like, well, freaking look at this thing. So he's like just kind of messing with it. And he finds out that, like the box opens like on the side. and he slides out the screen, which was like the screen, the button, and the speaker were like all inside this even smaller cardboard box.
It was its own box.
Like it was self-contained.
That was like button, speaker, and then like screen, and those were the only 3 things on this just like brown cardboard. Like,
yeah, it's like a self-contained like device specifically for this packaging. And he's just like, I remember seeing him pull it out, and he's just laughing because it's in his hand. And he's just like,
for
guys,
some reason, that's the funniest thing in the world, of just him pulling it out and like all of us just losing it.
We're like, no, dude, put it back. And he's like, guys, this fits perfectly in my pocket.
Puts it in his coat pocket. And he just puts it in there, and then we just carry about our business.
I forgot he had it.
Yeah, I did too.
We all literally forgot he had it.
Yeah.
And we're like we're just done. We're like, okay, guys, we leave. We walk out. And we're
And
at
he's
the
just
front
like,
doors, and Ian's like,
hey guys.
he pulls it out. And we just,
oh my gosh.
oh man. And we just have this thing. He still has it.
Yeah.
To this day, it's in his basement. Do you think we're going to go to jail?
Oh, dude.
The police are going to listen to this
our
podcast?
confession. We didn't do it. We're
Ian
only
did it.
accomplices.
Yeah. Give us like a year. That's it. Give him like 2.
Give us a year. Give him a year and a day.
I just want to know what the employees thought.
Yeah.
Or like if they saw it like
I don't think they cared.
reviewed. I don't either.
I remember I went back like later that week.
Yeah,
like,
me
2
too.
days later, and I was like,
Like I
and
literally,
everyone was just like, "What is happening?" And I'm like, "It's a bit."
I remember going over to the area. The box was still there, but it's just empty.
It's gone.
It's
like it was super loud too. I remember we got in the car and played it like
Yeah.
twice, and we're just dying.
dude. Oh man,
that's
and
that's a good
now
bit.
like whenever we go anywhere, it's
We're
like
just like, hey, what can we heist?
like how funny would it be if we heisted this thing?
I remember we went to like a deer sanctuary or someplace where like you could pet deer and stuff and like pet wild animals and all that, and they were all like domesticated. And then Ian was just like, "Oh, deer heist."
I think the whole heist bit started when we were in Florida for the band trip.
What were we talking about?
Because
we were talking about After Dark.
Because there was this really crappy arcade game that was super funny because of how bad it was, and they ripped all their assets from Skyrim.
Yeah,
it's called After Dark, and like we were just like,
it did start there.
yeah,
Oh my gosh.
we were in high school. We were back after the trip, and we were like, dude, we got to go back and like heist this thing.
Yeah, we got to go grab it. And then we told like the boys about it.
And like the heist bit, just all these bits like just kind of start real small.
Yeah,
Just
and
start
then they
real
just
small.
like they turn into something way too much.
And you tell the boys, and then it just gets bigger.
Like Ian's the one that you don't want to tell. Ian and Philip. Because if you tell Ian, he's like, all right, I'm going to take this to heart and I'm going to make sure it happens. And then Philip's like the encourager. Like if you tell Philip something, he's like,
Oh,
what's the downside? I see no wrong. Let's do it.
dude, how can I make this even better?
Yeah.
But yeah, we went to Kroger. Me, Ian, and Philip and Hannah. We all went to Kroger because like everyone wanted to hang out. We still wanted to hang out, but like everyone else kind of was done. So we're like, let's just go to hang out at Kroger because that's open still.
Right.
And we go in there, we're hanging out. It's just having a good time. And then Ian finds like, you know, like those plastic things with like the price tag on it, like that you slide into the shelf. It like goes underneath items. He found one of those just laying on top. So he's like, we're gonna heist this. So he takes it and he like stuffs it down my pants. like the back of my pants, like underneath my hoodie. It's like, there, no one's gonna know.
I didn't know about this. I did not know about this whatsoever.
I still have it. It's in my room.
This is incredible. Oh, I do that with like rocks. Anytime I go somewhere, like, and I have like a good trip or something, I'll like take a little rock or whatever.
Just rock heist.
A rock heist. I couldn't take a rock from winter camp though because they're all frozen.
Well, the best part.
I did take a mug though.
You took a mug?
You could buy mugs.
Oh.
If you made like a donation of $10, you could take a mug. So I was like, mug heist.
Mug heist. But like the funny thing was about that Kroger thing is this was like shortly after Christmas.
Yeah.
So I was like looking for like a Lego set that I wanted to get because I rediscovered my love for Legos.
Right.
And I found it at this Kroger and I'm like, frick, I'm buying this.
Aww.
So I bought it and like it was so funny because there was like an employee and then there was like one of the like, I don't know, like it was like a cop. It was like a police officer man who was like there to like just do security for the store. And they're standing right by the front door. Oh. And I'm like, you know, this isn't really anything. Like no one's gonna care, but like it still feels weird to like walk right.
No kidding. Oh man,
it was so funny.
That's so good.
I was like, what are they gonna do? Just take it and kick us out? Like,
I
already paid for this. So
right.
no big, but it was so weird.
You should have just like taken it out, scanned whatever item was on it, and then just walked out.
I couldn't find it.
So
but
I'm just
now,
taking this.
But now it's just like, I remember Ian said, guys, if I had no moral compass, I would just like steal everything. Because it's all just a bit to me, and it would be so funny. Like, how funny would it be if he was like, I could be like a kleptomaniac.
Man. Ian gets so consumed by the bit that he just actually does a heist. Like, he just actually steals.
Like alternate reality where Ian is actually like
a criminal.
A criminal, yeah. He doesn't steal anything significant. He just steals like spoons from like a Kroger.
Oh man. Oh, I could see it so clearly. Like, he goes and like eats food at a restaurant and just takes the plate.
He just dumps the food off and runs out with the plate.
And they're like, "Sir, I guess you paid for the food."
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Oh man, there's too many bits.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Like we could keep going forever.
What does this podcast become?
This is just the bit cast because we were going to do a 2019 wrap up, but we're at our 30-minute mark, and you know,
I think that's it.
I think that's it for the bit. We could do another bit podcast at some point, like a part two.
Part 2, yeah. Talk about more bits, more fun times,
more fun bits. Maybe get the boys on and talk about some bits.
We gotta.
All right.
Well, I mean, we talked about the Wiener Fleet.
Yeah, that was I listened to that one too recently.
That's a good bit.
It's a very good one. All right. Well, I guess we'll see you guys in the next podcast.
Bye-bye.
Make bits, steal stuff.
Don't steal stuff.
Don't.
Unless it's just insignificant and no one will care and you paid for it.
Right. Bye.